it's Jonathan Ricketts with Hatcher Capital Investments, and today I want to take a few minutes to talk about the basics of estate planning. Estate planning is one of those topics that people know is important, but it often gets put off until later. And the reality is that every family, no matter the size of the estate, can benefit from having a clear plan in place. So, what is estate planning? Estate planning is simply the process of arranging your affairs so that if something happens to you, whether it's incapacity during your lifetime or death, your wishes are carried out smoothly, efficiently, and in a way that protects your loved ones. It's not just about money or taxes. Estate planning is about control, clarity, and making things easier for the people you love and care about. So why is estate planning important? Well, without an estate plan, state law decides who gets what and who makes decisions for you. This often means delays, higher costs, and outcomes that might not reflect your wishes. Having a plan gives you peace of mind, and it can save your family a lot of stress during a difficult time. Now, let's discuss some of the key documents in an estate plan. First is the last will and testament. A will is the foundation. It says who should receive your assets, and it names an executor to carry out your wishes. If you have minor children, the will is also where you can name guardians. Next is the financial power of attorney. This document lets you appoint someone you trust to handle financial matters if you're ever unable to do so yourself. Without it, your family might have to go to court to get the authority to act. Next is the healthcare power of attorney. This is similar, but for medical decisions. You name someone to speak for you if you can't communicate with your doctors. Next is the living will, which goes hand in hand with the healthcare power of attorney. It allows you to outline your wishes for medical treatment at the end of life so your loved ones aren't left guessing. And finally, the revocable living trust. Now, a trust isn't always necessary, but it can be very helpful. A living trust can allow your assets to pass outside of probate, which means faster distribution, more privacy, and often lower costs. It can also give you more control over when and how your heirs receive money. For example, spreading distributions out over time rather than on a lump sum. Other considerations: beyond documents, estate planning can include things like beneficiary designations on retirement accounts and life insurance, titling of property, and even digital assets like passwords and online accounts. Reviewing those regularly is just as important as having the right documents. So, to sum it up, estate planning is about making sure your wishes are honored and your family is protected. The essentials are a will, financial and healthcare power of attorney documents, a living will, and possibly a trust. If you haven't reviewed your plan in the last few years, or if you had major life changes like marriage, divorce, or new children or grandchildren, now is a great time to revisit it. And as always, if you have any questions about estate planning and how it fits into your overall financial picture, we're here to help.